Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be some hive help here. Now, one of the questions that you might want to ask yourself is, do you want to blast these as hard as possible, or would you rather just kind of lay up and get more of a max-ish hive? Now, the one good thing about this app is it is going to be a little bit more forgiving when you do blast it. So I'm going to go pretty full here, which is going to give me kind of a weirdish club range that I just wanted to kind of talk about. But the app is a little bit more forgiving than it would be without it. So let's just take a look here and see about what we're talking about. Typically, I'll try to bring in things that are 50% or less, which I'd imagine this is going to fit that bill. So if this is max, you'll see what I do here. And I've made this percentage wheel here, which basically what it does is it allows you to set max and min, and you can kind of see 2% per. Now, I am going to be pulling my rings up, but if I was to pull down here, I'm just trying to get kind of a ballpark estimation here. So somewhere around here is going to be, so each of these tick marks is, you can see the blue lines are 10% each. So I'm at about 42, 43, maybe with wind effect here. So after I get that estimation, I'm going to, hopefully be able to retain this distance here. It's appearing actually harder than I originally thought it would. So maybe just an extra percent or two. Maybe somewhere around 43, 44. So 43, 44, of course, Pro D at this much percent, I do think there's going to be a little bit, and make sure you can see I have this top spin model. You can see what that does is it helps you with secondary wind effect. So you can see it ends up pulling maybe an extra 2 rings. It's going to help you to dial in when you have to roll it. So, and I'm thinking this ball guide may collapse down just a touch. So what you're going to see that I do, wow, that gets a little glitchy there. I try to find a little bit better fairway spot if I can. You can see we got this kind of dialed for the most part. Let's see if I can find something a little bit reliable here. So as you can see, it's really just going to be a very tough land zone more than anything. This seems to be working a little bit better right here. And you can see that I'm putting this ball guide through the hole. It's because I'm almost at 50% club. I actually expect the ball guide to start collapsing down a little bit. So if I go here with about 6 rings, let's just see what this looks like. 7-0, right? Pro D still. So 6 rings straight up should get us in the ballpark. But as you can see, a very glitchy type fairway. I'm going to go just a hair more because when I a lot of these values might be a little bit more useful. And you can see just a little bit light even. They were calculated with a little bit more of like a 5 mile per hour wind. So the overplay is going to tend to definitely increase a little bit as your wind goes more towards 10 miles per hour. But it's geared towards players that are using the special balls, using the high wind resistance, because I feel that's going to be the most common ball use. So that's why you're seeing. So had this wind been a little bit more towards 5.5 miles per hour, it probably wouldn't have had that extra wind effect. So you wouldn't have had to go much, if anything, extra. You would have saw it would have just been more of a spot adjustment. So keep that in mind. Good luck. I'll see you guys on the next one.